Or another build that I used to use, the Umbral build. The weapons, you really don't need weapons. It's just basically like for show. The weapons don't mean anything, but you do need the catalyst, which I can drop if anybody needs it. Can't drop any spells, so I can. These are the spells I use: the Rise of Echoes, Umbral weapon, just in case if I use my weapons. If not, I'll probably use the spear. To be honest with you, in my opinion, the spear might be better. Just because I'm not really using the weapons. The Ministry Missile, which it basically like um, it kind of like reduces attack and defense upon striking the target, so it makes them weaker, so you can do more damage. And this one, it just casting a projectile which explodes. Now Umbral is slow, so any enemy that does a lot of running, you're gonna have a hard time fighting them. But if it hits them, it's gonna really do a lot of damage. My pendant, you can switch this out. This pendant is really just like I can use my magic or my powers, even though if I don't have mana, and it changes for wither damage. So as long as I can hit them back, I get my health back. But you can also switch this out for this one because it actually increased the spell power. I got this ring, increases power of sorcery. I also got this ring because it increases the spell power, which you can actually equip two of these unless you want to have like it'll have like three spells, but it's really up to you. Like I know I used to have like maybe two of these equipped, so I was just using like this spell, this one, and this one. I didn't even need the spell, but I'm gonna go fight. I'm gonna go actually fight. Hmm, let me see, what do I want to fight? Probably fight the judge. Cause I will fight the light reaper, but he do too much. So I'll fight like a harder boss just to show you how the build hits. But this how you start. Like it's best that she let me do it. Like, see, that's the only thing about it. She ain't gonna let me do it. But like, see, like if you hit with that, it's over. It's just the bad thing, in my opinion. Don't lock on to them, but just spam it. Like, look down. Like that's the best way I can tell you to use this build. Like, do not actually lock on to them. But like, it's just Umbra is a weak pop. Well, it's not weak. It's strong. It's just slow. Like I said, if I can just like once it hits, like it hits. But like I said, it's so slow. That's the only thing about it. It's just real slow. Like bosses like this, that's when I actually use my weapons though. Just to get them out of there faster. It's okay, he killed me. Like I said, it's just a deal. Like I said, any enemy that don't do all that running though, like I said, she one of the harder enemies like this. This is a late game boss. But like I said, that's why you really want to use that spell. But like I said, it's so slow. That's the only thing about it. But I will make another video, like just fighting like something that's standing still, you'll one shot it. Like you'll one shot it before you even start. And one of the main bosses I know a lot of people have a problem with at the beginning of the game is probably this guy. So I'm gonna actually make a video of me fighting him because like I said, you can basically kill him. Let me see what's his name. It's at the hush, right? I think it's this dude. I think it's him. Like I said, you can basically one shot him before he even start acting crazy. To be honest with you. Alright. See, like that, like a lot of people have trouble on that boss. That's a good example. Like I said, that is a good example. Because like slow, anything slow, you can basically one shot them before they start beating your butt. But stuff fast, I would probably like for faster enemies, I probably spam like the spear because like I said, you can actually throw it, you throw it, just spam it instead of like trying to do this. But like I said, so that's the spell. Like I said, even if you do this, and then the spill, I don't know why she ain't throwing a spill. Oh, that's why I ain't messing with them. But like you can still one shot to that spill. Like as far as enemy, it'll one shot any main, like any weak enemies. It's like 1,000 something damage. So, but if anybody needs any help, I can drop. I can't drop the spells, but I can help you get the spells. But like I said, the weapons are for show. Elaine and Piano Sword, they're just for show. But anybody that needs help, like the armor future child, you get that for beating the game a certain way. It's like it's basically a build like you get for it's like a dark build basically, Umbral build. But anybody that need help with the rings or the pendants or like I said, I'm level 1,085, I think. Yeah, 1,000 level 85. You don't need all that, don't trust me. So if anybody need help leveling up or weapons or anything, I can drop all of that. Like rings, I can drop this. Like I said, I can drop that. So if anybody need help leveling up, so that's the video.